Hey everyone, this is Carnage Panda. I'm starting up this new playthrough of Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. I really enjoyed this game the first time I played it. I was looking forward to a Ritual of the Night when that was going to come out, but this came out first as like, I don't know, was it a surprise bonus or was that in the Kickstarter things to begin with? But this is actually a pretty solid game. I don't know, I'm probably going to play through this like 4 times just to get all the endings. I believe there are 5 different endings. I don't know if I'm going to do it for five times just to get the 5th ending, because it really runs out of game modes to play through at that point. And then I'm going to do the boss rush. Now there is a boss rush that already exists on this channel, but I'm going to try to do that again because I don't believe that one is in 1080p 60 frames per second. So I want to do that one over again. Anyway, I guess I have to go over there. Now, I did start this to test it out and everything, so let's just delete. Boom, it's gone. So I think I'm probably gonna dump all these, all of these at once through an entire playthrough, and then I'm just gonna keep dumping them after that. Just because I think that's going to be the most effective thing, because I do want to split these up into individual episodes for each stage, and I think that each stage is not going to be, well, it's definitely not going to be 30 minutes long. There was once a man who had been given the moon's curse by demons. That man was Zangetsu. Wrapped in crimson garb with eyes like fire, he relentlessly pursued the demons who cursed him. As he journeyed from one pit of darkness to another, he would stop at nothing until he struck down every last demon in his path. One night, he sensed the looming presence of a great demon. He swore to eradicate all demons, no matter how much of a threat they posed. Bathed in moonlight, he cried out as he drew his sword, which consumed the darkness from within its wretched steel. On that night, either the demons or the moon itself would feel the wrath of his blade. I believe Zangetsu means something like moon cutter or something in Japanese. Not sure of the exact translation. Anyway, this is a good game. It's a really good game. It's just a callback to the old school Castlevanias, since you know, they can't make Castlevania anymore. I do like this more than the NES Castlevanias, though. Mostly because it's way more polished. Have to worry about most of the bad game design from the early NES era, where they just didn't have everything hammered out and didn't know everything they were doing. Just as an aside, the people that went into game development that era were considered to be not good enough to go into films or TV. And so they just went off and created their own industries. Video games. Anyway, Zangetsu is actually a pretty solid character. There's 4 sub-weapons. I believe every character has, well, except one. He only gets one, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. Now the chain just attacks at 45 degree angles up, and is a good way to deal with aerial enemies. The talisman is good for dealing with enemies on the ground. What are his other ones? It's the demon's essence. I believe. What, does he only get 3? It's out. Man. Alright, so I'm gonna have to find out. But demon's essence. See, seems like I use sub-weapons with the Y button. Hilariously enough, I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller, so that's completely wrong. However, that would require weapon points. I mean, they're mapped to the same location, but if I destroy lamps, perhaps I can find a magic potion to restore my weapon points. I also understand that different color lamps contain various sub-weapons I can use. Even so, I remain devoted to the sword. Yeah, he loves his sword. Can't get in the way of a man and his sword. Hey! Oh, fuck. How do I get him? Okay, there we go. It's been a while since I played this, so I'm a little rusty. At least it's not that difficult of a game. Curse of the Moon 2, on the other hand, that that could be pretty tricky at points, especially if you're doing a Zangetsu only run. Okay, yeah, this is what I want. Which I believe I have another video on the channel of defeating the final boss on a Zangetsu solo. And it was a pain in the ass to do that because it's so much easier. Jackass, I totally forgot about their patterns and everything. But you can't pick up a lot of the power-ups to increase your health and damage and everything with the Zangetsu solo. That's not and you don't have your companions, so you can't use them to soak damage. Fuck! Of course that would happen. Old school enemies. Oh man, they sent me back. Oh, this ain't that far back. I don't know what I'm talking about. It'll only take me like a second to get back to where I was. Alright. Got him that time. Sword's not the greatest. Zangetsu does do 4 damage a hit with his sword. And it has a relatively quick attack speed, so he is a pretty good attacker. He's got that DPS going for him. Gotta get through here cleanly, without falling off any more edges. Leave. Okay, that's just another talisman scroll thing. Watching anime where they always throw those things on something and then like they're completely useless 2 seconds later because they hit the demon or whatever just breaks out of it. Yeah, I want this for the boss. Actually, I don't think in this first playthrough I could get the item that's in this stage. Some damage on him. Oh, that bullshit. I wasn't that close. Alright, if you stand close to him, he's gonna shoot out a fireball, so I'm just gonna skip that and go right to this phase. Alright, get some more damage in on him. Unfortunately, I'm out of weapon points, so I can't use it anymore. Alright, so come on. This guy's name is Glutton Train. I think he's the only boss I know the name of. Bullshit, that hit me. Oh no, I know Bloodless as well. And Grimmery. Those are the only 3 I know the names of. Alright, he's dead, so he's gonna do... Every boss is gonna do a desperation attack. They actually cannot kill you in the normal campaign. They'll only reduce you to 1 HP. But if you evade them, you get a free life. So, it's worth evading them. Oh yes, we kicked the Glutton Train's ass. And afterwards, you either have the option of having a companion join you by going up to them and talking to them, or you can kill them. We're gonna get all of them in this one because I'm gonna go through normal and then nightmare. Then I think I will go through solo. Thank you for saving me. Was it the demon's power you used to seal that beast? You're a shardbinder. That power can summon forth demons at will. I cannot allow that. Wait, it is true that I am a shardbinder. However, I have sworn to be ever righteous in my command of this power. I refuse to be used for evil. Then show me the proof of that determination in battle. Miriam has become an ally. Miriam's best girl, by the way, at least in this game. I like using her over a lot of the other guys because she has a lot better options than them. The new allies, it appears I can use the LB, or yeah, left bumper and right bumper buttons to switch places with them. No one is without strengths and weaknesses. If I make good use of my allies, I can traverse seemingly impassable terrain. Whenever I reach a crossroads, I'll take the shortest path without fail. If I come to a fork in the path where I can't determine the shortcut, I'll follow the remains of fallen adventurers to lead me in the right direction. Each of my allies has their own stamina. If their health gets low, quickly switching places would be a wise idea. Each type of sub-weapon that appears when destroying lamps can only be used by a certain person, it seems. No one else can even pick them up. Alright, whip smash, high jump, slide. Yeah, the slide is actually pretty good, and the fact that she